Hello, Premier Designs Jewelers. This is Holly Hunt, and I'm here to show you how to use the customer reports from Hood & House and upload them to Phonevite so that you can use them for your hostess reminder phone calls or to invite people to a sample sale or to contact your team. There's lots of different ways that you can do this. The first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to know how to make a customer list. If you don't know how to do that with Hood & House, what you're going to do is go to their website. This is the Hood & House website, and you're going to click on Our Software. And then you're going to scroll down to where it says Tutorials. Click on that, and then in the middle of the page it says Lists and Labels Customers. You'll click on that, and that'll open up a video, and that will show you exactly what to do to make them. It's very straightforward and very easy to follow. So once you've figured that out, then you can join us where we are right now. So we're going to go over here in Hood & House under Reports, and we're going to come over to Lists and Labels for Customers. We're going to click on that, and I made 3 test customers just to protect my regular customers' phone numbers and emails, things like that. So over here, I'm going to go over to Phone List once I've selected my customers, and I'm going to click on Phone List. And this is where we can customize what we want the phone list to look like. So we really only need 4 things to do what we want to do today. So we just need the full name, their phone number, their email, because Phonevite does allow you to import their email addresses, and then their cell phone. All the rest of this you can delete and get rid of. And then what you can do, I need you to move this cell phone number up so that it's close to the full name. So right after the full name is perfect, and I'll explain why in just a bit. So now that you have that, this is pretty much what it should look like. You're going to go over to Print. And then we're going to save this to an Excel spreadsheet. So you're going to go to Save Report. And you're going to make sure you save this to an area where you can find it. Some of you might have a Premier Designs folder already. Some of you might just want to save it to your desktop. I'm going to save it to my desktop so I know exactly where it is and so I can show it to all of you. And then you're going to come down here to where it says Save As Type. You're going to save it as an XLS file, an Excel spreadsheet file. And I'm going to name this Phonevite 1. So once you've done that, I've saved it, and then I'm going to close this. That's all we need from Hood & House. And then I'm going to minimize that. And so here is my Excel spreadsheet down here. Remember, it's on my desktop, but wherever you might want to save it, it'll be either in your Premier Designs folder or wherever else you decided to save it. So I'm going to click on Phonevite, open it up, and this is what it's going to look like. And I'm going to delete some rows because I want it to be as simple as possible for Phonevite to understand. So I'm going to delete this first row here. So I'm going to click on the row and then right click and scroll down to delete. And then I'm going to do the same thing down here because it's all unnecessary information. Phonevite doesn't need that information. What Phonevite does need, though, is this cell right here. We need to change it from where it says full name to just name. If you don't change that cell, then when you import all of your names and all of the phone numbers, the names won't be there and it'll just be phone numbers and it'll be kind of confusing for you to read. Now you might notice that some of these names have been cut off. So a simple way to open up and expand all of those columns is to highlight them all. And then you can actually double click to open them up. You'll notice that the cursor changes a bit. The first time it's pointing down, and over here it's pointing sideways. We want the cursor to be pointing sideways in order to expand the cells. So I'm going to double click there, and now I can see all my names. Now something that you should understand about Phonevite is that it doesn't matter if it has a cell phone or a phone number. If you don't have a cell phone, like in Susie Smith's case, and all you have is their phone number, that's fine. It will pick this one up. Or in Sarah Smithson's case, if you have only a cell phone but not a home phone, it'll grab that one. But this is why we wanted to bring cell phone next to the name when we made the report, because it's going to take the first number it sees. So in Suzanne's case, she has both a cell phone and a phone number. So Phonevite's going to default to the cell phone because that's the first one listed in this report. If the home phone number was listed first, then the home phone number would be the default. But since most people use their cell phones more and more nowadays, we're going to make the cell phone the default. Okay, so once we have all of that, we're going to go over to File and then Save As. And once again, I'm going to save this to my desktop, but you can save it wherever you feel comfortable. But we're going to change what kind of file we're saving it as. Instead of save as an Excel workbook, we're going to save it as a CSV format. CSV stands for comma separated value. So you're going to click on that, and you can still keep it as Phonevite 1 because it's a different type of file. So, your computer shouldn't really mind. So once you do that, you click Save. And then this formatting question is going to come up. Do you want to keep this workbook in this format? And we're going to click yes to that question. Then once you do that, you're all set to go. And we're going to go over to our Phonevite. I already am logged into my Phonevite account. And this is what it looks like once you log in. You go over to Send Phonevite, and you'll need to make a message. Over here, you can either do the message on your computer using a microphone, or you can have Phonevite call you, and you can follow the prompts and do your recording that way. Once you have the recording set, then you're going to come over to here where it says Add Contacts. This section right here is really important because this is where all of your contacts will be from when you're making the Phonevite. If nothing's in there, just like I have right now, there's 0 contacts, so I'm not calling anyone. Over here where it says import, this is what we want to work on. So we're going to import the CSV file that we just created. So go over here to import, click on it, and then you click on choose file. And then once again, you're going to need to find the file that you just saved. You might have saved it to your Premier Designs folder. I saved it to my desktop, so I'm going to click on that. And what you're going to notice too is that the files, since they're different types of files, they're going to have different types of icons. So over here, this was my Excel spreadsheet file, but I don't want to import that one. I actually want to import the CSV file, the comma separated values file. And you'll notice that the icon is even different. It has a letter with a comma. So it'll be easy for you to find. So you double click on that, and then you can name this whatever you want to name it within Phonevite. Give it different names for different things. So here's Phonevite 1, and then you click on import. And then all the contacts were added successfully. You'll notice I had 3 contacts, and if you want to look at those contacts, you click on See List, and there are all the names. So hopefully that'll be very simple for you, and they're already added to the list. Now if you decide, oh wait, I have a whole bunch of people on there that I really don't want to invite, you can change this as well just by removing this list right here. So I've taken it away from the Phonevite that I'm about to send. Notice down here again it says 0 contacts. So once again, if you do, it's just deleting it from this page for the Phonevite you're about to send. It's not deleting it from your phone book. So you can still access your phone book by clicking here. And then here's my phone book with the 3 people on it, and you can open that. And maybe you only want to send it to a few people, so you can click on that square, and then you click Include Selected Contacts. Now I only have 2 contacts instead of the 3 that we had before. So lots of helpful things there. I think it'll be really helpful to your business to use and implement, and I hope it helps. Enjoy!